Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the male booktuber tag, and I know a lot of people have done this already. It looked like a really interesting tag to do. I think it was created by a guy called Jay, who is a male booktuber himself. I will leave a link to his channel in the description down below. There are only 6 questions in this tag, so I don't think it's going to take me too long to get through, so I'm just going to get right on into it. So the first question is, do you think there's a lack of male booktubers? If so, why? Yes and no. I'm going to start by stating the bleeding obvious and say that yes, BookTube is definitely a female dominated community, but I do actually watch quite a few reasonably popular male booktubers too. I don't really know why there are so many more girls. I can only kind of assume that maybe guys maybe read in a slightly different way to girls, because I think that maybe getting emotionally attached to fictional characters and gushing about books is possibly more of a female thing, and I think that maybe sharing thoughts and feelings and opinions is possibly more of a female trait too. I know that's a mass generalisation, stereotyping and all the rest of it, but I'm literally just trying to speculate on why there are so many more girls than guys here on BookTube. The next question is, would you like to see more male booktubers and why? I mean, yeah, I guess so, but I don't really pay all that much attention to the gender of people that I watch on BookTube or YouTube. I'd like to see more booktubers in general, whether they're male or female, but yeah, not necessarily male booktubers in particular, but yeah, more booktubers who have some awesome fresh opinions to share with us. The next question is, how do you think we as a community can attract more males? I guess by just like promoting the awesome male talent that we already have here on BookTube. I guess if like aspiring male booktubers could see guys like them doing really well here on BookTube, they could maybe relate to them better than they can relate to girls. Yeah, I guess maybe just, you know, remembering to shout out about your favourite BookTube guys would maybe attract more males to the community. The next question is, do you think having males on BookTube would enhance the BookTube experience? I mean, maybe, because I guess a lot of guys would have slightly different opinions on the books that I talk about to how I feel about them as a female. So I guess just having unique different opinions on books would be great, whether they come from a male or a female. So yeah, I guess having more guys would also make the community a little bit more realistic and a little bit more like the real world, maybe a better reflection of society in general. But yeah, anyone who has a new opinion, something fresh to say, I would very much welcome with open arms. The next question is to check your gender divide of viewers in YouTube analytics. I tend to stay away from YouTube analytics as much as possible because it's not really all that great for my self-esteem, but apparently 90% of my viewers are female and 10% are male, which does not surprise me in the slightest. YouTube analytics lets you go a little bit further than that as well, and I can actually see percentage according to age range, and apparently when it comes to age ranges, guys are slightly more prominent in the 18 to 24 age bracket, 35 to 44 age bracket, and 45 to 54 age bracket. So that was pretty interesting to find out. The last question is basically to talk about your favourite male booktubers. So obviously I'm going to mention Jesse the Reader and Benjamin of Tomes. They are 2 massive male booktubers. They are 2 of the first booktubers that I started watching years and years ago, and they, along with some very popular female booktubers who I'm sure you will probably have the general idea of who they are, they did inspire me to want to be a booktuber. But apart from them, because I'm sure everyone's going to mention them, there are also a lot of other guys that I do really enjoy watching. One of those being Cameron at A Book Movie Guy. He is one of my favourite male booktubers. I think I mentioned him recently because I recently read his debut novella, which I really enjoyed. So he is a writer too, but he mostly talks about creepy books. I know he's very into his horror and his paranormal children's books as well. He does often mention. You also have Richard at Richard's Book Nook. Again, he kind of likes the darker side of books. He reads a lot of mysteries as well, and middle grade books and children's books. Who else do we have? We have Connor O'Brien, of course. He's very into his fantasy. He collects a lot of Harry Potter merchandise as well. Literally just look at his bookshelves. They are awesome. He also has his dog in a lot of videos. He's also really, really cute, so definitely check him out. We also have Jay Kennedy at Captured in Words. He is really cool too. He really likes his fantasy. I think he often mentions a lot of manga as well, so definitely check him out. I will leave links to all these channels in the description down below. We also have Simon at Savage Reads. He's very into his literary fiction and his thrillers as well. We also have Ben Sanders, who is an author. He talks a lot about writing and obviously becoming a writer, being self-published, all of that, so definitely check him out for all of that stuff. We also have RJ at The Secret Stacks. He actually started the same time as I did, so we were newbies together, but again, he often talks about writing. He has a debut novel or novella out, I think, so yeah, definitely check him out. He's also really great at discussion videos, so if you like that kind of stuff, I'd definitely recommend him. We also have a relatively new male booktuber called The First Chapter. He is super cute. He reads a whole range of books, and he also does really cute comedy sketches too, which I really, really love. They really make me smile, so definitely check him out. We also have a British male booktuber called George Lester, who is very big on LGBTQIA books, so definitely check him out for those. We also have Josh at the Madhouse, who reads a lot of fantasy and science fiction, and he also rambles about his mental health as well, which is really, really important, so definitely check him out for all of that. And we also have Adrian and Dalton over at Stripped Cover Lit, and they often talk about writing and stuff like that, but they also have really fun book hauls too, and about kind of literary fiction and horror books and stuff along those lines, so yeah, definitely check those out. And that is it for the male booktuber tag. Are there any other booktube guys that I didn't mention that you really enjoy? Please recommend them to me in the comments down below, because I'd love to find some more guys here on BookTube. I will leave all of my social media in the description down below. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye bye!